Hello, everyone. Welcome back to a new episode of It's a Progressive World, a podcast about everything and nothing. As always, you can find timestamps down below, and please like and subscribe. All right, Sam, how's it going? So, what do we have this week? What's your favorite story, let's say? I'm sure it's a
So
very
first of
serious
all,
one.
sure.
Very
First of all,
important.
it's yeah, definitely. First of all, it's the third season and a bit of a changing of formats. No more teas, so that's gone. And but the favorite thing is Taylor Swift. Did you hear about that? The Taylor Swift boyfriend controversy.
A
Matt
little bit,
Healy,
a little bit. So
Maxi
what?
Healy,
She's
Matt Healy,
date
Matty Healy,
she's dating a bad
Matty
boy,
Healy.
and her fans are upset.
Well, well, he's not bad boy. He's bad boy in a they're saying, oh, you said racist stuff and
Oh,
that type of thing.
that's
It's
not
not
good.
like yeah, well, it's not true. Well,
Oh
it's
yeah,
I don't know. Did you hear?
yes.
Because
Now I did. Now that you
uh,
meant, yeah,
did you hear the bits that he was on a comedy show, the Adam Friedland show?
yeah. Perhaps not.
No, all right. So we'll listen to him. But I don't know. I think he's very funny. I mean, well, I think those show. I mean, to be honest, I think Nick Mullen and Adam Friedland are really funny. So, I don't know, these people, man, they're just, yeah, I don't know.
Uh, I see.
Do you find it offensive when people make fun of Iranian accent?
No, no. That's a funny one. But I mean, these kind of things all depend on the situation and
That's a
context.
funny one, as opposed to some accents are really not funny.
No,
Yeah.
no. Like no. But I mean, I think it depends on the status of that group in a particular society. So I mean, that plays a big
No,
part.
no,
I mean, otherwise, in general, no,
no,
it's
no.
nothing, but it kind of depends to who you do it and when and where, really, I would say.
Okay, no, yeah, okay, I agree with that. To who you do it, when and where,
Yeah, that's the
that's
same
different
thing.
from the
I just
general
changed the way I meant the
placing
same
of
thing.
that. No, no, it's not the same thing. There's two different people
But the
are
Iranian
different from the
accent is
general.
hilarious, but not many people know
Yeah,
about it, but it
sorry.
is hilarious. The Iranian accent is hilarious.
Um, I'm supposed to not to swear as much, but I really don't know what to say right now. Go shove a tree up your ass. I don't know what to say, but
No,
it's not
the
funny. It
one where
is
it's like
how we talk,
really
all right?
slow. I don't know. Is it?
The heroine, the one that, Tamior, can you bring me
Yeah.
tea? How's I mean, I'm sure I have an Iranian accent, but I can't do it like
Yeah, I
some
don't
people
I
can
mean,
really do
yeah.
it well. You know what I mean? Like,
I definitely
uh,
have an accent too, but I don't know if it's that accent. It's a slightly because that one I feel like
no,
you have
no.
it at a certain period, if your
Yes, there
English
was
if has to be
1940s, 1960s people who moved to California. That's yeah, I yeah. But no, I don't know, man. This accent bullshit thing is. I mean, if we're gonna, like, then all of the UK should rise up against each other because, like, the Liverpoolians are scouts against the Geordies in Newcastle. It's just, what is this? Like, people talk funny and it sounds funny to other people. I don't get it. I don't know what this.
Oh, this is where he mocked the Hawaiian accent one. That's the one
Yes,
you're talking
Chinese and
about. Okay.
Hawaiian.
Yeah, I
Yeah, yeah,
saw
yeah.
that. Okay,
Oh, so
yeah.
you hear that? Yeah.
Yeah.
It wasn't even. I don't think they were even mocking Hawaiian accent because it didn't sound
No, but it
Hawaiian
was kind
accent
of
at all.
stupid,
They
right?
were, yeah, yeah,
Yeah,
exactly. It was
they
stupid. They
thought
were
Hawaiians
making
are
like
like
noises.
Chinese, and then they made the South
Yeah,
African noise. So you see, that's
yeah,
kind of
yeah. So,
different. That's kind.
exactly. It's
It's
surreal
not the
comedy.
worst.
That's what it is.
No, it's just ignorant stereotyping in comedy. But yeah, not the funniest
I
because
wouldn't
it's a bit
even call it
ignorant.
ignorance. It's just for hilarity's sake.
Yeah, but I guess it wasn't that good. That's smart to be a bit funnier.
I don't know. I don't know. I enjoyed the joke. I don't know. What you expected social commentary or
No.
something?
It was a very okay
There was
joke.
nothing about the gap between the working class and the middle. Nothing in there about. Sorry, okay, I'm sorry.
No.
There was nothing about.
No,
But
it wasn't the
but it's
world's
not the
greatest
only.
joke.
No, it was just it was a riff. It wasn't even a joke, but it was. It's not the only banning thing though. It's a big. I don't know if you heard.
You got banned?
Conservatives are boy.
Oh,
Well, as you know, I am unofficially blacklisted from many industries, countries, gatherings.
Private household.
But no, private household, individuals. But no, it was what's his name? Conservatives are boycotting everybody left and right. I think they saw how it works with the Budweiser thing, so now they're going after everyone. They're Targets, Chick-fil-A, everybody's like, Amazon, fuck you. You can't, we deliver everything. No, we are not buying. You can't. No, fuck you. We'll become Amish. What are you gonna do? But I don't know.
The Target one is funny too.
What was the Target one?
The Target
one, Chick-fil-A one.
Because actually, I didn't hear the Chick-fil-A one. I don't know what's
because Chick-fil-A one is because they basically have human resources or like if like trans people basically trans people can complain. And again, I'm not one for trans ideology, but I think people should be able to complain. I don't know what the conservative want Chick-fil-A to do. Like, you guys are not allowed to talk from now. I don't know what, but yeah, Target one is over.
And Target, they put out, if I'm not mistaken, they put out a line of LGBTQ clothes.
Clothing like T-shirts. Or
something? Like that. Like it's a big store, right? On one part, it's just branded
Target
like LGBTQ, and then they have some LGBTQ under that. They have different brands within one store, and
they're okay with LGBT. But not the T.
There's no T. Nobody has swatted that.
We are okay. Look, I was with you with the L. I was okay with the B, but with the T, you're taking it too far. Target is the one that led to that fantastic. Did you hear that rap? I heard that on. I think it was on Chapo Trap House. There was this fantastic rap that was like somebody conservative sang that was like, "You're targeting your children. They're targeting. They're coming for." It was amazing. It was so good, man. It was just typical like white rap that I like. Macklemore type. Really good.
The store is coming for you.
It's target. I mean, I have to say they really like with that one. They targeting your children. Target is target. That's just a fantastic slogan, tagline. Whatever. So yeah, very busy, and RFK and Marianne Williamson are being boycotted. So everybody's just ignoring or boycotting, or everybody's taking very passive aggressive. Very passive aggressive. There is no, I'm not talking to you.
By the way, did you realize that yesterday? I just checked, and the Vanguard boys. I think last night they put out a video, right, on something.
I just saw a bit of it.
I think we might have it. But I saw that the past 7 days do nothing. Just one live in the middle of that. So yeah, I don't know.
Oh, really?
It was just quiet week for
gossip.
Hollywood. Progressive Hollywood takes it annually at the same time. They take 1 week off. It's like the industry holiday. Progressive Hollywood. Imagine the Vanguard boys get bought out by TMZ. That should be the end goal. On Shark Tank, they ask you sometimes, they're like, what's your end game, or you're out, or whatever they call it. The Vanguard boys should be like getting bought out by TMZ. A few million.
Becoming when TMZ tries to dominate the whole gossip market, they just cover the left online gossip. That would be
hilarious.
Yeah, that would be great. What should be our end game? Shit, man! You should have told me about all you have.
Twitter to buy us.
Acumen from Shark Tank and Dragon's Den. Just share this knowledge with me. I should have known it. If I known about this, I would have maybe like, I don't know. We could I don't know. We could still pivot to a Turkish, I don't know, propaganda YouTube channel or something.
No, I think Elon could buy us or something.
Oh yeah,
That's our best bet.
Elon is the only one not being passive aggressive. He's been kind of begging people, please come on Twitter, please.
Alrighty, Sam. Okay, so let's get going with the geopolitics. So what's going on? Of course, Erdogan. I've been reporting here for you live for the past 3 weeks, on the elections. So yeah.
From Geneva,
Yeah.
Yes. Yeah, and all the reporters have been watching you to see where is the
I was
where is
personally
the trend
counting the
moving
votes.
Yes, and that's why there was the whole allegations of mishandling. They had one guy in Geneva counting all the votes, all the votes of Turkish election. One motherfucker in Geneva. 1, 2, 3, 4. Oh shit. Well, how was it? Again. 1, 2. Yeah, but he won the second round pretty pretty well done for him. And he won the election, and as he won the election,
the
Turkish
parliament
lira,
too, right?
yeah, parliament. He won the parliament in the first round, pretty decisive.
His
So
party.
that was over. That was the surprising part, because and that was largely due to the fact that he went into a coalition with the extremist fucking psychopathic Muslims. Basically, that's like the people who are inspired by the Iranian Revolution. Let's just say in their politics, especially in south east parts of Turkey. And what was I gonna say though?
The parliament,
and
and the Turkish lira.
Yeah, Turkish lira has taken a nosedive, reaching the lowest value it has ever seen. And yeah, that's nice. That's sweet. So the Turkish economy is sadly taking a hit, but I remember seeing coverage beforehand talking, people go to it seemed like people knew that's coming. So I don't know if they braced for it somehow. It makes it better. I don't know. But did you hear? You must have heard that, because that's about 30% of conversations going on in Iran right now.
But in Iran,
have you heard?
In Iran, the dollar has stabilized, no, the past few weeks, or no?
For the last 5 minutes, yeah, no, it's not a statement anymore. It's increasing in price again. It's increasing in price. Yeah.
Because of
it's a stable
potential
for
talks.
Another. I mean, inflation. Just after they announced the fact that they are gonna. Good segue, by the way. You don't know the stories, but you're helping right now with the segue. Just before they announced the talks with like the rapprochement with Saudis and UAE and all that.
Yeah.
They also they try to change the way they calculate inflation. So in a way that they reduce inflation, but it was increased.
Nice.
I think it's about 50% or something, 40-50%. But talking of rapprochement, as you have perfectly have gone into, interestingly, Iran, I mean, perhaps before this, I should say UAE just before this announced that we have that news story as well. UAE just announced that they are leaving a United States led alliance. I think it's the 2 taps from this. No, ahead.
Oh,
I meant. Yeah. As UAE declares withdrawal from Naval alliance, but US says otherwise, which is the best, by the way, just headline I ever read. Which is it's like, when you break your girlfriend basically breaks up with you and you're no, we are still together. No, she just needs some time. Okay, she's gonna come back to me. But yeah, apparently, I don't know. According to Emiratis, the relationship over. According to US, no,
But that's
it's
crazy.
it's just a
No?
break. It's I mean, look, when UAE's participation in this like naval thingy was, what is
Still.
your bank account number? Okay, I'll put the money. I'll forward the money there. It's not like they were sending troops or like they sent 5 guys to be around or something. I don't know. So it's not like nothing changes on the
Not
ground,
materially in
but
that sense, but
not exactly. But yeah, geopolitically, as in bullshitly, UAE declaring a withdrawal from a naval
yeah.
alliance with the US and entering a naval alliance with Iran. Yeah, that is crazy. That is pretty.
As Siobhan would say in succession, what about the optics? It's all
What
about
about
the
the optics?
optics.
Oh, well, that's the good thing about having a personal dictatorship in very small country in a Gulf. Don't care too much about the optics. Like, oh, the people gonna raise up, I'll feed them to my fucking tigers. Okay, so shut the fuck up. Now we are in alliance with Iran. All right, and yeah, I mean, well done to both Iran and
This is
you
crazy,
Arabs. To be
no?
honest, I'm impressed by UAE and Saudi Arabia because the the what you say the what's the saying the conventional wisdom was that when America leaves, Iran and Turkey are gonna basically eat Arabs alive. But now, considering that they're diversifying, I think they're playing it right. They're trying
Yeah.
to buy off Iranians and Turks. So that's
Very
nice.
interesting. This is, yeah.
Yeah, it's good though. I mean, regionally speaking, though, this is good news too. If all these motherfuckers come to some sort of a agreement, perhaps people can live, more peacefully.
Yeah.
There is Saudi Arabia is going to be part of this naval alliance as well. By the way, if you go to the BBC one, you see that guy. By the way, you see that guy. You know who that is?
Yeah, he's commander of the Iranian Navy.
Yeah, he's Seakeeper Shahram Irani. Like, you cannot be more Iranian than this guy. Like, you cannot. His name is Shahram Irani. Like, this is ridiculous, guys. This is like somebody was called like, my name is John McAmerican. Like, what?
Well, my grandma's name is Iran. Her first name is Iran.
It's a common, it's a female, it's a common female's name, but this guy is called Shahram Irani. Shahram is also Shahram is
What you're saying, it is hilarious. No, but yeah, it is hilarious.
And he's a seakeeper. That's the commander of Iranian Navy. Is called seakeeper, as if he's like, I keep the sea, okay, guys.
Well, let's not get on his bad side, okay?
Yeah. I mean, right now he's doing very well. So yeah. And that's what he was saying. He was saying that, he was saying, as usual, Iranians have been saying this, by the way, since the second year of Iranian Revolution, that every country in the region has basically decided that it's better in their benefit to come with the Islamic Republic now. That is he was very happy about it. So who knows? Maybe it is quite. I mean, I'm surprised nobody covered it. I have to say, it was quite explosive. I would have thought the Hill or Breaking Points would get it, like Trita Warsi or somebody would show up.
100%.
So that was that. That's fun. And I don't know if you heard about the. Sorry, I'm just checking my notes right now. I don't know if you heard about Iran also go to the Robert Malley one. You went to it before, actually. I don't know if you heard, but Iran released a couple of foreign prisoners in exchange for Iranian foreign prisoner. I think a Danish and a Belgian guy have been released, and there are apparently talks of more. Apparently, this is according to Financial Times. Robert Malley had met with Iran's ambassador to UN, which is interesting. Iran denies this, by the way, but I think it's probable. And Iran there was also reports of progress in talks with IAEA. So it seems that at least with, for now, they seem to have come to an understanding of some sort.
Man, I mean, this would be the year of of deals. I mean, imagine if this one is revived somehow, then Iran in 1 year. I mean, I don't think it struck a new deal with China. It struck that deal with China last year, but it made this deal with Saudi Arabia in China. And then if this in 1 year too, I mean, that's not a bad, report card,
You're exactly like Shiban. All you care about is optics. Don't give a shit about the deal sucks. I really hope it's not
Sam,
revived.
don't get into the details, okay? Just look at the front cover.
Optics look good,
see if the title sounds good, if you can make it spicier.
You can have the
with the exclamation mark. With the exclamation mark.
I hope, I doubt it. I don't see any way the deal is revived, and I hope it's not. And it seems though Iran got what it wanted without the deal. US is leaving. Iran is becoming the major exporter of weapons and that type of shit in the region. So good for you.
But
achieved all your goals. Yeah, but
do you think Biden has any effect? Do you think Biden as a person, right? Do you think Biden as a person is having any effect right now on?
You cut.
Oh, can you hear me now? Hello.
Yeah,
can you hear me? Okay.
No,
do you think Biden is having any effect on U.S. policy? Not in the sense, in a bad sense, not on all U.S. affairs and governance, in the sense that, like, he's just so old that his energy level is so low that perhaps he's just like, I don't know, maybe he's not, maybe his level of activity is up. But yeah, do you think it's having any effect, the fact that
no,
right?
I don't think, no.
But at this rate of old, even
I mean, look, she could get on the nerve of somebody or something, and fuck it, let's invade Ethiopia. Like, in that sense, I don't know.
Yeah.
But no, he's too far gone, man. He's clearly
no, exactly. So do you think the fact that he's this far gone, even if you would say that, the presidency role is, is with or without the president, everything will work anyway, it doesn't make a difference. So yeah, that's my point. Is it the fact that he's so far gone, perhaps, being disadvantageous to the US?
Being disadvantaged to US? I mean, look, I don't know, like Obama, let's say, if he was, I don't know, was worse and was, there, or George Bush, or even Trump was as good as him, I guess, and he was quite, I don't know if it's worse or better. It's just different, I would say. I think it's better. I think it's better overall because there is less tension at the top, at least. It's just like, kind of like, that's why I like current Iranian president Ebrahim Raisi, a complete dumbass, like completely empty, just like nothing. There's no tension, with Rouhani and all these guys. No, we want to be president, we want to have our own policy, our own base.
No, that's kind of
what always clash with the deep state. No, man, just shut the fuck up. Like, this is better. This is much better.
No, exactly. Yeah, might as well
run the shit. Yeah, like, what is this bullshit? Oh, I'm gonna try to do my own thing. Oh, what is your own thing? Oh, I believe all the Jews should die. It's always that. It's never like something good. It's never their own thing. Never turns out to be like some utopia or anything. It's always some nationalistic bullshit. So fuck them. No, I think this is this is better. Much better. Did you hear about Italy?
The country?
Yeah, well, yes. Have you heard about Italy? Do you know?
Yeah, I mean, it's not too far.
It's great food. I don't know if you know. This was a quite interesting story. Mossad agent who died in Italy was on a mission working against Iran. Report. So a Mossad agent died in Lake Maggiore. Do you know how to pronounce that? You know Italian.
No.
You knew one city's pronunciation. But yeah, and so apparently both Italian and Israeli secret services are working against Iran in Italy, which to me, I'm sorry, but sounds like bullshit. This sounds completely like bullshit. It's had nothing to do with Iran. This Mossad agent and this Italian guy they were probably like having fun, drinking food. He was having a great Italian meal or something, and then I don't know, he ate so much that he basically fell into a lake, and instead of floating, just sank like a fucking brick. It had nothing to do with it. I feel like Mossad is now just wherever they find Mossad, people are like, we are working against Iran. Iran, I need those chocolates. It's because I'm working against Iran. Give me those chocolates. Give me the Nutella. Give me the Nutella. I'm working against Iran. I need energy because I'm working against. What is this bullshit? Like everybody's working in.
I know I'm in Paraguay, but you get a really good view of Iran from here.
Yes, guys, in Hawaii, Iranian influence has increased tenfold in Hawaii, specifically in all-inclusive hotels. In all-inclusive hotels, it's Iranians all around you.
But seriously,
so I need to go
imagine
there.
this Mossad guy's like boss calls him into the office like, okay, so you're gonna be working on Iran and all that, and yes, we'll be sending you to Italy. Oh, you mean Iran? No, Italy. Oh, okay.
No. Have you heard of Alps? Beautiful mountains of Alps. Yeah, there. Are there any Iranians there? No, but we thought our offices. It was good location, we got a good deal on it at the time. So yeah, it's just. But I'm sorry, but
there might be some traveling, and but yeah.
There's a bit of a commute to Tehran. All right, you need to commute to Tehran every week or so. But the location is fantastic. The view from our office is just unbelievable.
But yeah,
I don't believe it, man. I want to know what were they exactly. what were Iranians doing there?
Maybe they were after me. I was there a few months ago. Remember?
Operation I was in Italy. Iranians involved in.
Remember, I went to Italy a few months ago. So maybe they were after me. I don't know.
Sorry, you cut.
I said you remember I went to Italy a few months ago, 2 months ago. So I don't know. Maybe they were after me.
Yeah, what the fuck did you do? Did you leave radioactive material again? How many times do I tell you? Put the radio.
And they liked it so much that they just stayed there. Like I left, but they're like, no, we're just saying. It's like when you go on holiday somewhere, you decide to live there.
No. Actually, I've heard the rents in Italy are much more affordable than in Geneva. So I think they just stay in Italy. And I seriously actually heard that. I have friends in northern Italy who tell me that. So, yeah.
Hold on.
It's Singapore and New York. I thought Tokyo would be.
Hold on. Tel Aviv is number 3, so it's no joke.
Jesus Christ, really?
Yeah, I remember when I saw it somewhere else, it was first. I remember, or second, sorry. Somewhere I saw Geneva was first and they were second.
Tel Aviv is more expensive than Dubai? Like that just shows you markets are stupid.
Italy is like probably, in like number like 70 or somewhere.
Yeah. So Italy is below Iran, I think, sadly. Italy and Iran, man. No, man. To be honest, Italy and Iran are smart. We don't have good cities. We have good houses. That's how you fucking do it.
But you think on government employment and pay, you can't live in Tel Aviv. So he needs the Mossad guy. It's not that much money. People think.
Yeah. This is tomorrow we're gonna have Mossad coming. Actually, guys, we're gonna come clean. We moved our offices to Italy. Okay, we can't afford the rent in Tel Aviv. We've moved to Italy. Completely the whole. But I'm seriously, I'm interested to know what is.
But yeah, I haven't read the story. So
yeah, what is the Iranian angle? I'm interested. Like we are in Italy. Let's just say even Iranians like are effective spies, which they're not, but let's say they are. What the fuck would they be doing in Italy? Like, where is going? Like, why? Anyway, so I thought I'd just share that with you. And
Yeah, interesting.
that took longer than I thought, I have to
Yeah.
say. But besides that, though, there was, I don't know if you heard our boy Imran Khan. You should be careful, man. Go to the channel 4. Yeah. I mean, it's 4 minutes, so actually maybe we can play this.
Yeah, it's a good idea.
Yeah, play this.
A journalist bundled into a car by plainclothes officers. A TV presenter tearful as he's detained at an airport. A prominent anchor shot dead abroad in mysterious circumstances. All were supportive of ousted Prime Minister Imran Khan, and the clampdown is intensifying. Moeed Pirzada is one of Pakistan's best-known journalists, but he was forced to leave the country last year.
I feared that I'll be picked up and I'll disappear. I would be jumped in a jail.
You were afraid for your life?
I was.
I think you can.
Now, are you still under threat?
Okay.
So, Kamir, from now on, Imran Khan is not one of our boys. We will not be covering Pakistan ever again. This is the way, like, it starts with, one journalist who was talking to reporters got stolen one night. Another reporter who was detained. Another one broadcaster who was killed. Then another one whose head was decapitated and his head was delivered to his mother on a platter. What is going on in Pakistan? Like, is there, like, do they have no shame? Like, what the fuck? Like, if you know Imran Khan right now, just run. Just fucking
seriously.
run. Jesus Christ. But yeah, they're going out, like, it's, I don't know,
dangerous.
Man. I don't know. It's crazy, man. I don't know how far they're going to take it, because they can't just continue. Like, Pakistan is collapsing, basically. It's already almost like 3 different states. So, I don't know. Well, anyway.
Powerful army, though.
It's the only thing that's powerful, it seems. Yeah.
I'm all about centralization here. That'll be my #1 recommendation to anybody building a state. If I was an advisor. Central.
Is that central? Okay. I mean, I agree, to be honest. That's my tendency to. Depends on the center, though. Like, more towards centralized towards Tehran. That's my. Anyway.
But
so let's not talk too much about Imran Khan. That was the news this week. YouTube won't pick up on it. This is enough.
Oh shit! And what happened
there? Did you hear about this fucking Indian thing? It's still, by the way, the numbers are going up, but 3 trains apparently have crashed, and it was a crazy one. And I think around 1,000 people, around 300 people are dead. And I think around 1,000 people are injured. And fucked up, really. Did you not hear about that? That was everywhere, I thought.
Yeah, I mean, I saw this. I don't know whenever you sent it, yesterday or
oh, you didn't see it in
the day before. But yeah, no, not separately, I think.
Where do we come in contact with normal news these days? Like,
no, in the morning I listened to a little bit of. I told you a little bit of Al Jazeera or France 24 usually, but then it goes straight into documentary, as per usual.
Yeah.
But
so
that
was this was the most of the geopolitics except the US stuff, which is the most funny stuff, really.
What happened in the US?
Oh, no, before, I mean, US, Russia. Did you hear about the Moscow attacks, the drone thing?
Oh, yeah. I mean, I did hear about it, but I didn't really,
follow.
Yeah.
Well, it's man, I hate these stories because everybody's such a fucking asshole in this whole. Because you have first of all, you have the look, man, I think it's better if just Ukraine becomes part of Russia again, just for to end the war and stability. Because I don't care. It's none of my business anyway. Who cares? But like when you start a war with somebody like Ukraine, even if it's justified, they gonna like fight back. And Moscow is like Russians are like, can you believe it? They
Really?
attacked Moscow. Yeah, well, you attack them, and then then you have the hill. No, the breaking points. Oh, I sent you the breaking points video, but I maybe you can bring it up. It's the last video I sent you. But man, these it's so. I mean, fucking again, this nationalism of these people is just beyond me. Sager is, one of the hosts of Breaking Point. He's like, this one. West refuses to condemn Ukraine. Well,
Oh,
why
yeah.
should they
We have that one
condemn
open.
Ukraine attack on? I mean, I don't understand this. Like, this is like they're enemies. Why should they condemn?
Let's go to the
But
next
anyway,
part. On
then
Ukraine,
he's like,
Well,
look,
no, but you can say because okay, I mean, I guess you could be pointing out the hypocrisy and being like, oh, you always say not attacking civilian
are we
areas. And
pointing
all
out
that.
hypocrisies again? Are we
No, I'm
doing the
saying no. I
hypocr-
mean, they could, but yeah.
Oh yeah, of course, that's
Yeah.
all they do.
Yeah.
Do they do anything else besides
Yeah.
pointing out hypocrisy? No, but the funniest thing is, yeah, it's one thing to, you're allowed to do, Sager says, you can actually play it, it's early on. He says you're allowed to attack. Well, it's kind of was one of those, Kyle Klinsky moments that they
Really?
issue their allowances, sort of like, this is according to me, rules of the world. Like you're allowed to do what you want with, when you're defending yourself, to attack the enemy anywhere and stuff. But what you do with the stuff we give you, that's another matter.
Oh, what?
What the fuck is this? Like, motherfucker, I got this. It's mine now. What do you think? You have the deeds to the missile. Go. What the fuck are you gonna do? Like, it's childish. Just like, we gave you the missiles. You should only use it to defend yourself. Why are you attacking Moscow? And then Russians are like, you are attacking our citizens. What have you been? Like, what is this? Like, Jesus Christ, people. Like, oh my God,
Fair enough.
yeah, I feel like they don't live in the same world I'm living in. Like, sometimes it's like, Russia attacked Ukraine, justified or not, whatever. Like, what did you expect? Did you?
Man, did Sagar bring up the new TV that they ordered and how it's the biggest TV he's ever seen, and he didn't know that they make TVs this big?
I didn't watch that far. I'm
Okay.
sure if I watched further, he would have brought it up then.
But
Yeah, I'm
you
sure.
heard
By the
that.
way, great. By the way, well done to all those smart people who are, contributing financially to this scam, this construction. They're building another studio with a bigger TV. I'm sure that adds to the quality of the journalism. As we all know, the bigger the TV, the better the journalism. That's how. I mean, well done with your spending your money on.
Hey, they're creating a
This is
new
crazy.
mainstream.
They're creating a new mainstream.
Would you join
And
them
it's
if they
gonna be
asked you
as
to join? If you were their
Of course, for
Iranian,
money.
their Iranian reporter, their
Yeah,
man in
as a
Tehran?
journalist,
Yeah, no, they'll just
that
call
would
no.
be a bit.
Yeah, well, you could be like commentator / journalist.
Yeah, I would be Iranian analyst. I'm fine with that. But journalist, like, report. Yes, I am in front of Iranian parliament
No, just from your apartment. That style.
right now. Yes. The women have taken off their
No,
bras.
just in your
it's
no, just on video from your room, that kind of stuff. Just like this.
Oh yeah.
Hello?
That's I'm.
Oh.
I'll. Hello, can you hear me?
Yeah, there
Sorry.
we go.
Yeah, of course. I'll take everything back as well, and I'll bend the knee. I'll in front of their big TV. I'll kiss their TV, whatever they need. I'll do it. For money, I'll do whatever. For money,
anything to that TV.
Did you see the Ilhan Omar video?
No.
Oh, your friend is
Let's see
completely
it.
broken.
Let
Watch
me
it.
see it.
Watch this.
If there is escalation where Ukraine is now fighting inside of Russia and causing lives to be lost in that regard, then we would have to make a different calculation.
I got some comments from Jerry Nadler last week, and he said kind of the opposite. He said he personally wouldn't care if they do attack Russia with our weapons. So you disagree with him on that?
Oh, certainly. I think, for me, my support for Ukraine has always been to preserve lives, for them to be able to have the resources that they need to minimize the number of people that were being killed because Russia invaded. And, in that space, I only want people in battle to be heard. So if there are...
Okay. Yeah.
Does that remind you of anyone?
Well, I mean, yeah, she was saying the same thing as what we were discussing.
Oh, sure. No, but doesn't her? She used to be a bit more. She reminds me of Kendall after, in this Succession spoilers, after he has that car accident and he's completely on. Yeah, if the weapons are to be used, I don't want that. It's completely like, yeah.
Yeah.
But anyway, yeah, she's saying
Low energy.
Yeah. You just come here next time. You give somebody a gun. Just make sure, tell them use it for good purposes only. Don't be a good boy. All right.
It's like, when you go to like a traditional martial arts school, they're like, okay, we'll teach you the techniques of death, but you can only use it in the dojo.
No, those, we cannot teach you the secret teaching. You have to take an oath first, not harm the innocent, and only stand up for righteousness. This is bullshit. Don't give me the fucking weapons. I'm fighting a warrior. Can you believe it? Can you believe it? They use it. And again, the Russian thing as well, though. So it reminds me of the whole Russian argument that they promised us in 90s that they're not going to expand the NATO. It's like, oh, they promised you? Oh, no, they promised. They promised they're not going to expand. What is this? Do you think it's a kindergarten or international? Do you know billions of dollars are at stake? Billions of dollars. This is not about like, oh, like I missed out on a great movie. It's like life and death. And they're like, oh, they promised us they're not going to expand. Promised. Anyway, so, and then I think that's, to be honest, oh yeah, we had one more thing, I think, on geopolitics, which is the no. Oh yeah, that, did you hear about that? Did you see that?
I watched it a couple minutes since you sent it, but
yeah, Tara Reade moved to Russia. It's like, I mean, did you see her video speaking about it? She's like, I feel safe for the first time. I don't know. Again, I'm not in America. I know a lot of my family, but I don't know. Is it that bad? Is it like, because in Iran there are whistleblowers who are not like, they don't feel the need to move to Russia. He's seriously, was Tara Reade every day, people following? I don't know, man. Anyway, everybody's a victim. But, oh, did you read this? This is good for our segue. So this Australian guy, apparently he was charged with war crimes in Afghanistan, and they say in the British news it was talked about that it might open the door for more legal actions. But my real legal question, if anybody knows, I would really appreciate. From what I knew from 1979, after the whole Panama stuff and all that, I believe Australian accent was considered sort of a war crime. I believe that was the law. So I don't know why it took such a long time to convict this motherfucker. But can you imagine?
Well, he wasn't convicted of anything. He lost.
Oh, did he lost? Well, he lost what? What did he lose?
Ben, blah blah blah, has lost a libel suit against 3 newspapers that accused him of killing. Yeah. So it was his case that he lost.
I
And
still think
okay,
my
and the
joke about
judge said
Australian
okay, and then
accent
the
is
judge, yeah. So I guess
torture.
the judge, I guess by extension, confirmed the not confirmed the allegations, but agreed with the allegations that he's a war criminal, a liar, and yeah,
Oh, really?
persecutor, yeah. So yeah, I guess
in my
so.
view,
He
they're
kind of
all war
fucked
criminals.
himself over, I
Australian.
guess.
Yes, he did. Yeah, he did. I completely miss. Yeah. Any views on Australian accent? That's the point. Who gives a shit about the bar? But yeah, you're right. He fucked himself. Yeah, this is. Gotta
Sorry
check
about
yourself.
that.
But can you imagine you're fighting a war of independence, and like the people who are beating you or who have been oppressing you for 20 years have the goofiest, like shittiest accent. I'm just saying, Anyways, but yeah, I love Australia, by the way.
Alrighty, Sam. So let's continue with the show. So now we're moving on to the second segment that you've masterfully put together. So now we're going to the pop segment. I mean, director of the year here.
Yeah, thank you. I wasn't gonna say it myself, but I'm glad you did. But I'm glad you. But
For
anyway.
video YouTube progressive politics genre. That's where you went. Director of the year.
That's where I've put my effort, but I am the best director. But yeah, so in the pop world, it's we've got a couple of really interesting one. Elon Musk and Twitter under fire for censorship again. It's just like every fucking day, man. It's like these people discover the word all over again. Can you believe it? And then we have the Taylor Swift thingy, which is gonna be fun to listen to a bit. Bible finally being treated like it should be. It's really a funny story, the Bible one. And that's Phillip Schofield. I don't know if you know him, but he was the guy with the white hair. No, doesn't ring a bell. I'm surprised. I thought he might have been a guest star on Dragon's Den or something. He was a top British, daytime.
Yeah, maybe I've seen his face once or twice, but yeah, nobody I was ever into.
When I say Dragon's Den,
no, but he wasn't on Dragon's Den, that's for sure. He didn't make the cut.
You don't know. Maybe he was invited.
No.
But before all that, we had a very interesting debate on John F. Kennedy's the debate was JFK anti-war, which is just the most ludicrous. I mean, first of all, most people aren't anti-war, including myself. Just what does that just anti-war in general? But the man basically started the. I mean, okay, Eisenhower sent the first American military advisors, but the man started the Vietnam War. What do you mean he was anti-war? He almost ended the whole war with the Cuban Missile Crisis. But
I don't know. When it comes to JFK, I mean, more than any other politician in U.S. history, president U.S. history, he's given the benefit of the doubt. Oh, he really didn't want to go to Vietnam. He was forced. They were gonna, I don't know.
Yeah. No,
cut his kids in
we
half.
have to play.
Oh, he didn't want to do. And I mean, I don't know. Maybe some of them are true, but maybe some of them are not. But I feel like with him, it's always like that because then people point out the action. They're like, yeah, but he wrote in his journal that he didn't want to do this. Or if you think they always give him the benefit. I mean, or a lot of people give him the benefit now.
No, let me help you out with a bit. Actually, open the other video, the video I sent you after, which is 45 minutes long. It's on the Katie Halper channel, I assume. It's called JFK Debate. I think it's on the lives, probably. Oh, yeah.
Yeah, okay.
Go to minute 49. It's just, this was hilarious. This was just beyond belief.
So two guys. So who's on the J? Okay. So what are what are their positions? What's the difference between them?
Aaron Good
This guy at the bottom.
such a good boy. Yeah. He believes that, JFK was a nice man. And well, to be honest, we'll get to what he believes by the end, because I feel like he either believes JFK is a complete dumbass or just, I don't know, just was a really absent-minded person.
Yeah.
And then Michael Tracy believes, no, JFK was just another. I don't know I don't know. Maybe Michael Tracy has a very extreme position, but I didn't hear that, so I have no idea. But the other guy believes the usual crap you hear from Oliver Stone type people. They're basically people who fell in love with JFK because he was like a slightly better looking politician than Nixon. Like that, that's like, and Lyndon Johnson. Like that's who we're talking. But yeah, play, sorry.
And commentators on the asinine mythological element of this movie among people who don't ordinarily agree with one another on lots of important stuff. So, Noam Chomsky, Seymour Hersh, Alexander Coburn, Christopher Hitchens, Daniel Ellsberg, all these people were agreeing with one another about how
Ellsberg was a consultant on the movie JFK, and he endorsed the film or the book JFK and the Unspeakable that RFK just mentioned. So, and he also says JFK was pulling out of Vietnam.
Daniel Ellsberg didn't say that.
Exactly. He absolutely does. He said it to me in front of a whole crowd of people.
What's the exact quote? Okay, so leave aside Ellsberg then, if you'd like. Although he did write in his memoir that one of the things that radicalized him to come out with the Pentagon Papers and put his life on the line essentially was that the missile gap that JFK ran on in the 1960 election to condemn Nixon and Eisenhower as being softies was a total fabrication. That was one of the things that Ellsberg emphasized as to
not JFK's fabrication though. It was CIA told him that.
Oh, okay. So nothing is ever. See, this is what I'm talking about. Nothing.
I'm just saying he was just saying what was told to him. And when he found out later, he was like, "What? You mean we actually don't?" Once he took office, so he was surprised to learn that.
Once he took office, he ordered the biggest peacetime.
So
okay. So,
not JFK's fabrication though. It was CIA told him that.
Okay. Yeah. So nothing is ever. See, this is what I'm talking about. Nothing.
I'm just saying he was just saying what was told to him. And when he found out later, he was like, "What? You mean we actually don't?" Once he took office, so he was surprised to learn that.
Once he took office, he ordered the biggest peacetime mobilization or militarization campaign that had been undertaken in U.S. history, the biggest since 1940 under Roosevelt in World War II. That was what Kennedy actually authorized and implemented in terms of tangible policy action, not like wishful thinking or interpretation of motive. That's what he actually did. And he had this.
Yeah, I think, that's like, as you said, it's like, but, that's CIA told him that, though. It's not like and as soon as he found out, he was like, what? There were no communists in Vietnam. Oh, damn it. Like, the man became the American fucking president. His father was a crook and a bootlegger. You think he was, shocked at him. Like, oh my God, CIA lied to me. Jesus Christ, man. By the way, have you seen the JFK movie? Kevin Costner? No, it's
no.
Very famous.
No.
It's called JFK.
No.
Yeah, the Oliver Stone movie. That's like the Oliver Stone.
Oh,
movie.
Yeah, maybe.
Yeah, all of Hollywood of the time is in it. Like when I watched it when I was really young, man. It's about 4 hours. I think. I don't know.
Of
actually,
course,
it's gone longer. I mean, when I was a kid, it felt like 4 hours. So it was probably 7 hours. I don't know. It was really long. It's unbelievable. But it's basically, as Trap House guys, I think, put it perfectly. It's basically a movie about the fact that how gay people conspired to kill John F. Kennedy.
Implemented in terms of tangible policy action, not like wishful.
Sorry.
No, it's just I'm interested to know though what.
Oh my God,
think
3.5 hours. Yeah.
Yeah. So yeah, see. I'm interested to know what these people think CIA is like. Do they think CIA is like it's an institution made up of people. It's not one guy who, like, CIA. You see, CIA at that time was going through a lot, and he lied to John F. Kennedy because of his drug habit, because he knew John F. Kennedy had a good heart and he would support it in there. But the CIA told him he could ask some other guy in the fucking CIA. What is this? Nuts. Dealing with children, man. But I sent you a message saying this. You didn't respond, so I'm gonna say it again here, which is this must have been exactly like how it felt like being at the birth of Shiaism. Because Shiism is exactly the same, man. Like, because all their imams get assassinated, so you have this. Basically, they are never in power. The original imam, they're all, they either get killed or assassinated and all that. And then you have all these people who, like, about not even like within like 100 years, 200 years, or 1,000 years, within 2 days, they're like, yeah, he actually was, I know he attacked, like different cities, burned cities to the ground, but he told me that he didn't want to do it. His troops told him they wanted to do fireworks. It just got out of hand. The fireworks got out of hand. It's like immediately they start doing, he actually touched the child and the child wasn't blind anymore. And you're like, I was alive when the guy was, what are you talking? Like, it's just immediately magic. So yeah, I'm glad they're basically Kennedys are becoming the elite.
Seriously though,
America.
yeah, I see what you mean.
Catching up with 10th century Iran. Good, well done.
But yeah, they occupy a special place, and even the RFK guy, you can say, I mean, he's getting such a rub of nothing. I mean, I don't know, he hasn't shown anything, like the election hasn't started or anything, but people are just so impressed by him. I mean, I don't get that.
His polling numbers, I suppose.
But they're just like, oh my God.
His beautiful voice is just, his voice. Can you hear me? By the way,
yeah.
I'm trying to do it. I'm doing it's hard to do a low voice impression. But
yeah.
He's a Kennedy, so that's probably the most thing he's going on.
Yes, for sure.
Talking of families, would you beat the shit out of your kid? Oh, I'm sorry. Would you, beat the living hell out of your kid?
Nah, for sure not. But sometimes listening to some people, I realize, damn, it's probably much more common than you imagine. Even back in the day, I didn't think it was this common, 30, 40 years ago. But
yeah, do you want to play a bit of this, or should we just tell people?
Yeah, no, not so. I sent you, my favorite podcast, Luke Thomas, which is technically on MMA, but on everything and anything as well.
Man, I wish there was like a censored version of this with MMA bits cut out, because I'm interested whenever he's talking about everything else except when these people, I don't want to say rude things, but they have questions. Do you think the leg on the right of this guy, was his left leg in this match as good as his left leg in the other match? It's just so specific as well. It's never like something general.
Yeah.
Sorry. So what did he say on his podcast?
So pretty much they asked them about,
shocking to me, to be honest.
Yeah. Talked about, where is it though? Talked about, would you hit your kid or things like that to punish them? And then he reveals a personal story on how he was treated as a kid.
I'll tell you.
Sorry about that.
Sorry, I'm just going.
Yeah, I thought it was a 40 minutes.
No, it's 1 hour 18. 1 hour 18.
Okay. Oh, generational curses.
Yeah.
Generational curses you have broken. Yeah, for sure. Any that you want to break to make sure your daughter is set up for a better life. Yeah, I don't hit my daughter. I don't spank my daughter. I don't spank her. I don't hit her. I don't do any of that shit. So the way I understand the research on this is that, I mean, obviously this can change if you did it later, but
I love how everything has to get scientific. I mean, I didn't really need to get into the science of it, but sure. I guess that
No,
helps
there is,
too.
guys, I really wanted to beat the shit out of him, but the
With the
science says
science
no.
convinced you.
I was gonna kick her in the face, but the science
The
was like,
science
no,
is just
no, just
it was
doesn't
the
help.
evidence was just, you know, too much
Against
to deny.
I know it goes against my heart too. It's against my heart too, but the science. No,
Oh man, too funny. Okay, but
In
Yeah,
their
yep.
early
Okay.
developmental stage, children look to you as many different things, but one of the things they look to you as is their protector. And if you hit them enough anyway, you can disrupt their sense of what role you actually play in terms of the protection. In fact, they will then realize in many cases that their protector is in fact their abuser, or certainly someone that they have to fear, and then who is actually protecting them, and that can do all kinds of fucked up shit to them. And then you get someone who turns into me. I got the shit beaten out of me. I hated it. I resented it my whole life. Every time I got hit, it made me so angry and so fucking mad. And I didn't just get hit with the hand. I got hit with belt buckles, extension cords, wooden spoons, which, you know, everyone's grandma hit him with a wooden spoon. But I'm just saying, like, you know, whatever was available for my mom to grab and hit me with, I got hit all the time. And I didn't get hit necessarily for, sometimes I would do a bad thing and, you know, you get spanked. And I'm not saying anyone spanking is the worst thing that could ever happen to a kid. I don't think that's necessarily true. But people who hit their kids, people act like that they're the fucking Supreme Court. Like they've really thought this through before they act on it. Dude, in my experience, people who hit their kids for very flimsy reasons, because it's a very easy way to compel behavior that you want, but it causes a shitload of problems on the other end. And I know parents disagree.
Yeah, and then it gets deeper and deeper. I mean, it talks about, you know, how then you condition the kid to lie and all this, and if somebody asks. But yeah.
But first, I would like
a couple of funny jokes and such a sad story too he made.
Yeah, but it's interesting though. Wooden a spoon thing. I didn't know that's a common
I mean,
thing.
I think like, you know, 80 or 90%
like the ruler.
of people, if you go back from like the 80s before, they were just beating the shit out.
Beating the shit out. That's true. That is true. Like, yeah, you're right. Even because, like not my sister, but my sister's husband is exactly that. Like exactly just before the shift towards, oh, kitty, come here, let me do. And it was either getting their shit, you know, they getting beaten or just nobody cared. Like, you know, like, yeah, just go outside, play, whatever. Like, you know, but I have to say, wooden a spoon, extension cord, Jesus Christ.
Yeah.
Fucked up.
But do you think how like, you know, how prominent do you think? No, how prominent do you think it is right now? I mean, I think in any given country right now, between 10 to probably 30% of parents do it.
Look,
so 1 out of 3.
First of all,
sorry. 30. Yeah, no.
I like to I would differentiate, as he said, like a spanking. Although I would put a spanking aside. We're gonna have a debate about the spanking thing, as always, aside. But I think just putting a slap, slap on the face or a slap on the back of the head, I think probably 70%, 60% that happens at some point in the first 15 years, I would say.
Yeah.
You know, or maybe 50 or 60%, I would. And that's fine. I think that's I've seen kids that need that, sometimes,
I mean, I'm pretty sure it doesn't help. I mean, I'm pretty sure it's completely counterproductive. And, the kid needs it probably because similar methods as that were used. I'm pretty sure. I haven't looked at the science, but but that comes with other things,
No, but that even in normal humans, adults sometimes need a slap. I don't I don't see a slap to me is not really
because
violence.
the damage was done earlier on. The brain wasn't developed.
With the adults.
Yeah, the brain wasn't developed. So that's what that's my criteria. Once they become adult, it's too
You can
late.
beat the
So
shit
at
out
that point, if you need to
take a gun with a sword. I mean, look, I just think a slap is very, I think 50%.
satisfying for the slapper. That's for sure. That I
As a
have no
slapper,
doubt.
let me tell you, every time I slap my nephew, it's just the feeling.
I feel great. Okay, so that part, no debating. Now,
He cries, goes to
concerning
his
my
room.
nephew, okay, there maybe we can have a little debate, but I
He
feel
goes to
great.
his room, sits in a corner, starts crying.
Yeah, so that's debatable.
I don't mean a slap, like, you know, like when you try to pick a candy and your mom just goes, don't touch that. That's what I mean. Like, you know.
Yeah, okay, that's not even like, you know, you can do that to an adult and like nothing will happen. You know, that's how you know that's nothing.
Yeah, that's what I mean. That's
But that's a smacking of the hand.
That's a smack. That's what I mean.
That's
okay.
That's
take
almost
back
like
the slap.
pulling something out of someone's hand. I mean, it's almost the equivalent.
Okay, yeah, that's what I mean.
And like
That
for
you
a
should
kid.
do that with a kid.
Okay.
Because, man,
And
to
I
be
also
honest,
think you should hold the
what
baby
about-
while they're trying to learn how to walk. Okay, I just if this is I also think you should help a baby with a spoon, you know, until they're like 3 months. Then you okay.
Okay, all right. Okay, a slap was too. All right, what about when I've seen this a lot, I would say this happens 70% of mothers, especially mothers, I've seen that dragging their kids. Would you say that's physical sort of violence, or, you know, like, you know?
Yeah, I mean, I think that probably reaches a stage where the mother is not big enough to grab the kid and pull. Yeah. So I mean, I guess she just has to pull the kid. That means the kid is relatively big enough too. So yeah, I think that's good.
So that's all right. So that's what I mean. I mean, we don't want to. Yeah, that's. I mean, a little bit of physical.
Yeah, but that's not hitting.
What I meant.
Yeah.
Yeah. But the hitting part, I hope it's. I've never seen it in public. I've never seen a child.
No. I mean, now I think the last 30 to 40 years, it's been like, you know,
better. Yeah, sure.
Significant.
But
because my understanding is that up to like mid-century, right? And even in the US and like Europe and all this, they would hit in schools, right? Until like mid-20th century.
Yeah.
And other places, I think too, until like mid-70s or even 80s, I think, in some countries. So they probably went hand in hand. A little bit at home. No, some serious beating at home.
No, that was
warm up at school.
No, that was the thing. Kids were basically not people, so you could beat them at home, you could beat them at the school, you could then beat them in the street. I mean, it used to be normal for like random people to just slap the kid. Like,
in what's it called? Yeah, they have that scene. That's one of the most shocking scenes in Mad Men, where the person, like one dad, like slaps the kid of somebody else and like this.
Yeah, that was so weird.
Yeah,
when you see that now, it was weirder than all the misogyny. It was so like, oh, the misogyny, I can relate. It's just no, it's I know what. Okay, yeah, fair enough. No, I know what you mean about the times. Although I would say it really depended on a school, like because like I know people went to like rich people's school and they did a lot of crazy shit and they didn't get anything. Sorry, suddenly everything went dark here. Yeah, right. But other people got the so I don't know. But I still think I might slap my kid. I like to keep that door open.
You're not committing now.
Okay, imagine you have a 14-year-old child who's gonna become a goth or an emo or something like that. What are you going to do?
Definitely not.
That definitely you have to resort to physical violence. That is the only option at that point.
You're just...
Am I wrong? What would you do? What would you do? Sanction them?
I would ignore it. I would go the ignoring strategy.
I don't know, man. What if it's... That's why I never have a kid, because I'm worried they're gonna turn into a goth. But I want to have the separate debate about again, man, I have to insist on this spanking. What the fuck? Like, this spanking thing is bullshit. Like,
What
really,
spanking
like
thing?
they need to, like, I mean, spanking as a whole, it's a sexual thing. It should not be done to children. It's like, oh, I'm gonna punish these children. How? I'm gonna flick their nipple. That's what I'm gonna do. Like, what is this? This is the weirdest like punishment for children, and it's just so weird and sexual. And I've never seen it anywhere but the West, I have to add.
Well,
I'm just
spanking
saying,
an ass, any ass, is like, I guess, fun because
yeah, it is fun.
even in
Exactly. It's
sports,
fun and
guys are
sexual.
like spanking each other's asses.
That is, yeah, you're right. That is weird.
It's a good place
Why
to
do they do that?
No, I mean, you can either spank there or the back, It's like,
No, but the back, okay,
Yeah.
but the yeah. That's a sport thing is really weird. I have to say, why do they do that? Exactly.
but yeah, I don't think
the
it's purely
history behind-
sexual. No.
I feel it's weird. I don't know, man. I feel like it's just so weird to have a child bend over and then I don't know.
Yeah,
It's
that's for
just so
sure.
weird.
Have them bend over, yeah.
Bend over.
But yeah,
It's
but
random.
okay. What did Luke Thomas even talk about this time? A lot of gambling.
There was a lot of legs.
Always the
and
funniest, yeah. Funny things happen in MMA.
Do they? Like,
Yeah.
what? Tell me.
Like this funny story, which is like, this guy is both so smart and so dumb. So this coach realized that he's pretty good at like predicting who's gonna win and all this in fights. So sure, like he used to be a fighter, then he became a coach, but then it was like, no, gambling is where you make all the money. Like, fair enough. But then he goes so hard into it and so open about it because he was getting like, he would like give people advice on who to bet on and all this. But then at the end,
oh my God,
insider he did the stupidest thing ever, which was he would even take people's accounts and go bet on their behalf. So instead of even recommending, he would just go on their accounts and bet. And I mean, if there's one thing everybody knows in society is you're not allowed to do things on behalf of other people. Like, I don't know, there's just like a universal rule where everyone...
Has he ever traveled? Has he ever been asked, have you packed your own luggage?
So like, you know what I mean?
Like the one question.
It's like... It's just like the most, it's just the funniest thing. I just found it so funny. I was like, everybody knows that, you're...
Which country is he from?
In the US.
Oh my God! I at least if he was from Romania or one of these,
no, because gambling is gambling is almost official now when it comes to these kind of sports. They're like, they have a lot of rules and they monitor them, but they're completely assimilated.
Official.
Yeah.
No, but if you do them in those countries, like a lot of, that's the thing, like majority of Iranian gambling houses are based in Turkey and Eastern Europe because there's more
he was doing very normal, he was doing legal stuff, except
he was just
started talking about it and bragging about it too much. And then on top of that, he did really stupid, which is like go on other people's accounts, which is like, it's just the world's most simplest crime.
If he hadn't shared it on social media, would the police would they have known or no?
No, pretty much.
Because it feels like no.
No, but he was he was so bragging about it too, and but it was his business, people were paying him for his opinion, so at the same time he wanted to talk about it, but he just got too greedy. So yeah, just funny stuff happened.
Does he have a wife?
Yeah, we have full family and everything. I don't think he's in prison yet. He's just been banned from
it's just
all MMA and all that while the investigation is going through.
It's just when they have a wife and stuff, you're surprised that nobody told you. Like,
yeah.
Do you check this with anybody? Stu, check.
Bounce this idea off.
With your immediate family members are okay. Check with them before you come out on social media.
Yeah.
All right.
But I hope you know that you're not allowed to forge people's signature and claim that you're somebody else. I'm just double checking, maybe that people are not aware. Using
What
other
about
people's.
is it? What if you claim to be reincarnation of an ancient warlord? Is that like
That
Cyrus,
might-
the second coming of Cyrus? Is that, can you sign with Cyrus or no? Okay.
Yeah, maybe that's
Let's-
okay, but yeah.
Anyways,
What do we
But,
have next? Oh,
we
finally,
had-
we
we
reached
have-
your story.
my favorite story. Play the bits that is from Matt Healy, the bits from him on the comedy show, or yeah, just to give a context. But Taylor Swift's new boyfriend has caused a lot of controversy by some of her fans are saying, or apparently he's not her boyfriend. He denied it. I don't know, but yeah, some of her fans are saying that he's a racist, sexist, misogynist, what other insults are there? I don't know, and she should break up with him or something. So maybe now you can play the, I guess, video.
Oh,
the
Stone. Swifties detailed their concerns about Healy's alleged controversies in a letter on Twitter. They wrote, from engaging in racist remarks, making offensive jokes, and admitting to watching degrading pornography in which people of color are being humiliated and assaulted, his actions contribute to the perpetuation of hate, stereotypes, and objectification, which targets and hurts some people from the Jewish, Black, Chinese, Hawaiian, Inuit, LGBTQ+ communities, as well as women. But, Rolling Stone writes, we wouldn't be having this conversation if Taylor Swift were a man.
Healy has been under fire for February.
One of the Spice Girls.
Yeah. Ice Spice, you know who that is?
Nick doesn't know who it is.
She's like
one of the Spice Girls.
Yes, that's
she's
right.
like this rapper.
She's the rapper
that
from
has
the Spice
one-
Girls.
Inuit Spice Girl. Just this chubby Chinese lady. Yeah, I rap her music. Do they talk like that? Do Inuits talk like that?
They don't talk with a Chinese accent.
They talk like a more Hawaiian style.
Yeah, more Hawaiian.
Yeah.
Welcome to Hawaii.
At a concert in New Zealand in April, Healy told the audience, quote, I'm kind of a bit sorry if I've offended you, in reference to the Ice Spice remarks. But in a new profile in The New Yorker from a few days ago, Healy told the New Yorker writer, but it doesn't actually matter. Nobody is sitting there at night slumped at their computer and their boyfriend comes over and goes, what's wrong, darling? And they just go, it's just this thing with Maddie Healy. That doesn't happen. When the reporter responded, maybe it does, Healy said, if it does, you're either...
She's telling us bedtime stories.
Don't know why she's doing every character as well.
No, I was like, this is a play now suddenly.
And then the dear wolf came in and said, but Matt Healy does offend us. And then Grandma said, but no, why are you doing the voices and just do the fucking news? Okay. Do you? I mean, people basically, we just found out there is a significant portion of Taylor Swift fan base that don't have like jobs, and as always,
hey, a lot of them are kids, so like 12-year-old.
Hey man, and then the other week when I defended the relaxation of the regulation around child labor, you were like, no, Sam, no, we shouldn't put children. Yes, we should put children. Children are not busy enough. Be put in the work so they can focus on better things than this. But open the video I just sent you on Telegram. I mean the last video I sent you, just because I wanted to. Man, this was one of the videos I saw from the other side, and I saw like 10 minutes of it from the side of the people.
I don't think it's a racist thing to say.
Ice Spice, do you know who that is?
Just this chubby
Go
Chinese
further
lady.
in, just see the
Yeah, I
host.
rap her music.
I think it would literally...
His
Wait,
nasty me
Listen
and
to the music. Put the volume
vocalist
down,
in a
you know,
band
we know
called
what
the
the
1975, and recently.
Oh my God! I just think just that face is more offensive to.
Yeah.
I don't know. As an Iranian, I am offended. As an Iranian, I'm gonna pull the one time I want to use the race card is gonna be against this guy. But yeah, this is. Yeah, basically they're saying he made racist jokes, and like, he's made similar jokes, I imagine, about women, perhaps, So, that's their whole argument.
Yeah.
Do you see it? Perhaps I'm being too facetious, and do you see any point to their argument? You might have found the jokes more offensive than I have.
No, I mean, it was stereotypically stupid. Like, I mean, it was just, they made like the South African stereotype noise for someone from Hawaii, if I'm not mistaken, no? Who at first they made a Chinese accent, yeah. So it's also like ignorant and unskilled.
I disagree with all of that. It's no, man. The whole joke is about the fact that it's like fucking idiots who used to say Ali G is offensive. You're not supposed to, you're not laughing with
were they doing that?
Exactly,
okay, I don't know these guys. I guess
they're doing exactly.
I need to know them more.
The exact same
yeah.
type of comedy. This is the exact same type of comedy. You're not supposed to.
I don't know.
Yeah, I think so. In my view, it is.
I'm not familiar with them.
You're not supposed to always be laughing with the comedy present there. Sometimes you're laughing.
Yeah, no, for sure. I mean, I don't know them. Yeah.
So I don't think, they were saying this is how you should, when you see a Chinese person or when you see somebody from Hawaii, that's how you should greet them. They're just making like, when, like, if I make a generic Europe, like, accent, and it's, Sam, suddenly this was Austrian, this was not German. No, you are being offensive to Germans now. You're doing Ich bin. Germans do Ich bin. Fuck off, like.
Kinda. Whoa. Hawaii and South Africa are a bit further apart than Austria and Germany, but yeah.
Whatever.
Shit.
I don't know, man. I'm sorry, but I really didn't like your comment about it.
I take it back. I don't even care. What is it? Tell me which word or what you want. I take it back.
Unskilled.
I take it back.
Good. They did good. They were
I
doing
don't know what I'm
hard
saying.
work.
I'm just, just a person in his
I don't know
room.
what I'm saying.
Have you heard that references to Jimmy Dore get like, by people who support him, by the references of him get lower and lower? Like before they would say, Jimmy Dore, he's just a stand-up comedian, by like people who actually support him, and then they go, Jimmy Dore is just like a stand-up comedian in a small discotheque club or something. They just like bring him further.
In his garage. It's just a man in his. He's just a stand-up comedian in his garage. It's just a
starving
they
human
can't do
being.
that now. His back is broken. His wife is gonna probably leave him. His bank account,
but
nothing in it. Now they can't do that though. So that's Well, the comedy thing was your segue to Jimmy Dore?
No, I don't know. Yeah, kind of. But okay, what's next? Or do you still have?
You don't respect our profession at all. What's it? What was it? Oh, did you see this? Oh, let's just talk about the boycotts and all that. Did you see everybody? JP Morgan had to downgrade Target following the and apparently Lego facing the boycott. I didn't even get to that Lego thing. So what do you think of this strategy?
Of what, the boycott strategy?
Yeah, it seems it's working, man. For the right,
yeah,
left, man. For 10 years they've been saying boycott Israel. Nobody even listened.
Yeah, I mean for the
for the right.
I mean, but the right, you see, they're very like targeted. They're not asking like the US to change its foreign policy. They're like, okay, that one store, I want you to not sell that one kind of ice cream. That's it. They're like, okay, sure. Everything else is okay. Yeah. But the left is like, we want you to give up all your money. Okay. No. Okay, I want you to reverse 500 years of, history and policy right now. No, I'm joking. But yeah, maybe that's why it works.
Yeah, the linchpin of your foreign policy in the Middle East. Would you mind just disassembling that? That's what I want. No. Yeah, you're right. The demands are a bit different. But yeah, it's over. As you can see, it's over that shirt with the mountain and rainbow. The right wing are like, that is too much. I can't have that. That is too much. I'm out. Jesus Christ, man. I mean,
it actually looks like a nice shirt, though. The design is kind of nice.
Yeah, it looks
this
what
one.
Gayest. Yeah, no, the
It's
thing
not
is-
actually. It doesn't make me think of a gay rainbow too much. I don't know why. It's kind of.
No, not this. No, because it's not just the rainbow.
It's more
maybe,
like
because
some
there's
kind of like pom
it
pom.
looks like a race car or something. There's a.
Okay, where can I get this sweater?
I like it. Can you get this sweater on a discount?
Target can just give it to us for free.
Yeah, right now. Target, can you? Actually, Caviar, I changed my position on the trans system completely. If Target and other Chick-fil-A send all the food right my way, right now, some free food, I changed my views on transition. So yeah, but what do you think of the new hosts, by the way?
Yeah, I mean, they literally like every time I tried listening to them, I hope we're not like that. They almost put me to sleep. But that's one comment.
Yeah, we have the opposite problem. Yeah. Yeah, they're just
like
so
even right now, she almost put me to sleep. This one when she was going.
I know, man. It was unbelievable. It made me so confused.
The script. There was like a movie script that she was reading. Okay, page 1, act 1. Okay.
Yeah.
And then the room.
No, it was like it was literally like radio. Like it was like, and then she walked into a room and said, maybe it is. Maybe it isn't. Like, it was so. She was.
And the other one too.
Weird.
So yeah. But I've only seen a few videos with them,
I feel like the other one could beat the shit out of her if she.
But there's a third one who's new as well, right?
Is there? No, I don't know. Is there? Which? So many. The Hill. What is the criteria, by the way? Just having a webcam and that's about it. That seems to be the question. Come on in, guys. You have webcam? Yeah, right. Also, yeah, I swear to God, I don't know. I'm thinking of emailing them, letting them know I have a webcam on my computer and another one on my mobile phone. So just saying, Yeah. Also, I feel like
time
it's
zone too. You have to be able to wake up. You remember, like
that's
Kim
true.
had to wake up. So
yeah. And maybe once a year go to Washington or something. No, I feel like you have to be Bree's friend or have a webcam.
Yeah.
Like
but Bree's friend, yeah. No, I feel like that was more of a phase like 4 or 5 months ago, but I think they tried all of Bree's friends.
She's also a Bree's friend.
Oh, really?
The lefty one. Yeah, she's a Bree's friend.
Because most people that Bree brought left. Olemi, Katie.
Yeah, exactly. How desperate are the Hill? Because everyone not left. Katie Halper thing exploded in the fucking disaster.
But I wonder how it happens when they ask Bree for a new person. So like when she's leaving like the office, like, hey Bree, sorry, actually 1 second. Do you know anybody, by the way, who wants to do that?
Not that we need anyone, but just if does any of your friends do they have webcams? Do they have webcams? Oh, they have webcams. All right, that's great. So besides webcams, do they have internet connection? That's great. That's great too. I think it's ridiculous. I like to know how their recruitment process and how their firing process works, because both of them seem to be fantastically well done.
But let's move on to the OGs. These guys are like, these guys are the seniors of the channel. I'm sure they get some respect.
Their pictures on the banner now.
Oh yeah.
That's. Did you understand this story? I don't understand this story. Like, I don't understand. Did Elon Musk censor or not?
I'll try to say what I think I understood. So first of all, so there's a movie, What is a Woman, right? So the previous quote unquote regime at Twitter apparently didn't like completely ban it.
By the way, wait, before that. Sorry, I just wanted to say, we should truly tip our hat to Matt Walsh to be a man in his age, to be known publicly, to have a family, and come out with a movie like What is a Woman, admitting that you're a virgin. Just really bravery. But what a brave man. What a brave man Matt Walsh is. Let's not forget what a brave man he is. Sorry, go ahead.
Okay, and so the previous folks at Twitter fully banned it, right? Now, apparently, Elon Musk was asked about it. So, two things I believe have happened. One is that Elon Musk has said, just to be polite, I'll use whatever pronoun the person kind of wants, right? But he just says that, just to be polite if someone. And then now, concerning the movie, apparently he's allowing the channel to show it, right? On their channel, they're allowed to have it. It's not banned. But it doesn't get pushed to anyone or shown to anyone, kind of that kind. It's like it's been punished. It's
right.
like go through, you can stay in your room, but
you can talk, but not very loudly.
Yeah,
just keep it to yourself.
So that's my understanding.
Yeah,
so
right.
he's kind of like, well, no, I'm not censoring it, but at the same time, he's like, we're not going to be pushing it to new audiences or something like that. That's my understanding. But yeah, it was confusing too. Right. I wanted to know, okay, so what happened?
I kept thinking, people didn't say, did Elon Musk censor it or not? Or whatever on Twitter.
So I guess what is the word, shadow banned it or whatever?
Yeah, he throttled it or whatever they say. Yeah.
He told the algorithm, listen, do me a favor. Yeah. Don't let this guy get out. Just keep an eye on him all night, okay? He can get crazy.
Algorithm, if you take the long route this time, it's okay. It's fine. You can be half an hour late. Algorithm, listen to me. Algorithm, if you want to eat algorithm, if you want to see your family, algorithm, take him around the town a couple of times before, okay.
Lunch on me. Just, use the company card and,
Yeah, take him, fine and dine him, make him happy, make Matt Walsh. Poor algorithm, man. Yes,
the things that the algorithm gets asked to do.
I'm doing.
He said, one day you tell me to
I was just
show
trying to deal with
comments.
the fucking racist.
1 minute racist good, 1 minute racist bad. I don't know.
Show Trump. Don't show Trump. We love Trump. We hate. I'm just the algorithm trying to do my job. God damn it.
Seriously, the poor algorithm hate its boss. This guy can't.
Do you love this video? No. Is this video good racist? What is racist about? Right. So yeah, I'm glad you
the algorithm are like the consultants of the digital world. Everything's blamed on them.
Yeah,
Hitler went
exactly.
World War II. The consultants, those are all them.
Yes, they told us to kill the Jews. We love the Jews. We wanted to keep the Jews.
Consultants.
They were like, there is no money in the budget for them. So we were like, okay.
And there's the
that's a bit,
algorithm.
man, that was generally when I was working in a consultancy though, 70% of the time that was the thing that people would bring you to a project and then you end up saying, either don't do it or cut everything. And then they would go to their people and say, see, they said, and they have evidence. So it's over. So I can't do it. Sorry. Bye-bye. And it's just more than 70, 80. It was all bullshit. Anyways, but do you want to play a bit or no? Just see if they explain a bit more.
Whoa, you don't trust my explanation?
Oh, no, I don't care. Whatever. Sure. No. Oh, no, they don't have a fight. The other two had a fight.
Let's be real specific about.
Yeah, I remember.
And again, I haven't heard Twitter's side of this, so this is all from their
He's
perspective.
But
these are people who are not anti-Twitter or anti-Elon Musk at all. They were just moving all their content there. So they said their videos are going to appear there. So I think we can take what they're saying with they're not going to go out of their way to be uncharitable to Twitter. They're saying that Twitter was going to limit the reach, the distribution of the film just being published on Twitter because of misgendering that occurs during the film. And I think...
See, you don't need this entire corporation, The Rising, to tell you this. I can tell you everything about the world, from geopolitics to Twitter, you know.
Reporting live for Turkish elections from a different country.
But yeah, no, but the fight, is between. I don't think we have that video. I forgot.
we'll get. Oh, we'll open it. But nice tie though. I don't know. That was.
Oh yeah, no, for sure. Yeah.
That's a really nice tie. Man, I'm looking for ties right now.
I swear to God, his next step is to get into, literally like flipping like stuff that he finds on eBay and selling it for
Musk?
more. Yeah. I feel like that's just because he's reverse careering. That's in 10 years he's gonna have his first burger flipping job.
No man, in 10 years he'll be delivering newspapers with his bicycle.
His last business would be a lemonade stand. No, wait, that's
well, there's always money in the lemonade stand. There is always money there. But did you see how he's all baking everybody now? Like it's like tweeting. Besides Rob DeSantis, other candidates can come on Twitter. He's like literally now begging Marianne Williamson and RFK and Biden.
At Tesla, they're like begging him to come to show him, the latest car design or something. He's like, no, I have no time. I'm just trying to book more people on my podcast.
There is a description of a frog I've seen. Have you seen this frog? It's rubbing its chin like that. Okay.
And then he goes around accusing people of not working and all that too, when he's like 24/7 on Twitter posting memes.
Oh yeah, I forgot. Yeah, I mean, yeah. He's right. Yeah, that's the thing. Yeah, the hypocrisy is the problem. He's right. Nobody's working.
Yeah.
Yeah. The hypocrisy is the problem.
I love it.
Yeah. What a. Yeah, but what do you think of on the whole? Should we refer to people with their?
Yeah, if somebody, wants to, sure. I don't give a shit. It doesn't really happen to anyway, right? Whenever I see somebody, I refer to them by their name. Anyway, unless I start speaking in like the third person in general.
Yeah, exactly. It's just
But yeah.
Who
cares? I have yet to come. I feel like there aren't any. I feel like in Switzerland there aren't any, so I don't know.
You're going the Ahmadinejad route. Ahmadinejad famously in America said that there are no gays in Iran. There are no gays. There are no trans people in Switzerland.
So yeah, I don't know. My interaction with this topic is exclusive to The Rising. And
if somebody with a mustache and a full-on like proper mustache, like a butcher's mustache, as they say in Persian, shows up and tells you, "Call me Susan," would you?
Susan.
Would you call him Susan?
Yeah, sure. Maybe Sue.
Yeah, all right, okay.
I'd go for Sue.
Yeah. All right. What about?
I'm really all about Elizabeth. Short names. I think that's why we managed to stay friends. I think if you had a longer name, I would really anti. Anything more than a few syllables.
That's true. How many? I remember you deleted a couple of our friends from your phone book because just the name is too long. Yeah. I don't know. I just think who gives a shit? You get a life. Oh, you saw that?
Oh, yeah. I don't know.
Again,
what did they say? One of them, they said okay. Anyway, let's say what it's about. They're saying that in Europe they censor. There's a lot of censorship. I think that's what they're saying. And then what was one of their recommendations to people to like fight this? Oh, I forgot. He made like this.
I forgot. Oh,
I don't even know where it was either. Please. I have no idea. this video has no beginning and end. It's like all the same. It's just
Yeah, it's all the same. Oh,
it's
did
just
you
like
know
a
in Europe
loop.
they have
It's like a
committees?
20-second loop.
And I don't mind. These people are, I mean, look, in the UK, there is Ofcom, right? For example, and it sort of regulates speech and all that. Broadcasting and all. I mean, I prefer the American
Anyway, like
system, but
Twitter,
I
I
feel
mean,
like these
honestly,
people are being panicky.
I don't think people know. I mean, remember, as I always said, I mean, Twitter is if you think media is meaningless, one thing, then God, Twitter is like
focus on
as meaningless as, I mean, in Europe, I mean, come on. I mean, probably like a local newspaper for like a village has more of an influence or a say than Twitter in Europe.
That's what I was gonna say. Are you implying my local village newspaper is not influential?
Yeah,
that's literally what these people are like. Can you believe it? In our local village, the elder used to says, we know, motherfucker, we all knew." And man, it's unbelievable to see the same people who've been for the last 30 years, for the last 24 years that I recall. Like, do you not get tired of telling yourself and everybody the same thing over and over and over again? Like, oh, guys, did you know they trying to send the government are trying to limit our this is different though this time. 24 years of this nonsense, 24 years of like, and again, I would even give you fucking until 2010s. I'm still willing to come with. Internet wasn't completely widespread. Not everybody didn't have a smartphone. But now, seriously, like we are doing this. Like, man, it's real. Grow up. Like, can you believe it, Camille? European government, you're forming committees trying to influence people's speech. It's just I never heard before. I've never heard of anything like that.
The good thing for citizens is that they're not on Twitter, so it's like
that's
it doesn't apply to me. Luckily,
luckily I will be influenced by the traditional media, television, Facebook, whatever.
No, this is more of an old school news.
This is this was amazing, man. This was
oh, sorry. I mean, no, actually, never mind. Yeah, never mind.
Let's do that. What are you doing?
So
let's.
This is the same.
Pause.
This is the same story done by two other hosts on The Rising. It's literally the same one. That's why I closed it. I thought we just. Oh my God, they literally love it. It's genius. I'm a big fan of doubling down on something that works, but I mean, did this content work that well? Yeah, 49,000. 30 David
had
did
Elon
better.
Musk, so they had to try.
Like, okay, once you guys try, now, okay, come off. Now you two, Google YouTube.
Team B, send Team B. I mean, we talked about it, to be honest. They had the whole debate about the...
They get into a fight, I think, here, no?
Yeah, they get to a fight in the end about... And I have to say, I agree with the conservative person in general. Like, as in, like, I think you're stupid if you think you can change your sex. Sorry. But
that's the debate they get in,
yeah. But in person, I would never, like, if somebody says, call me... Like, again, somebody with a massive mustache and says, call me Elizabeth. Okay, Elizabeth, come on, let's have a tea. I don't know. Who cares?
Ellie.
Like, sorry?
I said, or Ellie. Or can you go for a third option?
Ellie.
Like, okay, don't call me this, but call me this. You're like, fine. I won't call you this, but I won't call you that either. How about this third option? Okay, and then
I like. Yeah,
I'll go for
name
Kevin.
you Joseph. Yeah,
I'll meet you there. Okay, come on, meet me halfway.
It's all fucking bull. It's all. Anyways, but yeah, I don't know, man. I'm glad the Hill are getting new people in. It's nice.
They are in, no, for sure. Like, if they ever claim, we give a lot of opportunities and all that, no denying that. I'll be like, indeed, you have given
Well,
opportunities. If they, if they ever say, we give a lot of opportunities to young people,
youth.
yeah,
I see.
I'd be
Yes.
like, I agree.
Yeah. But it's usually a bullshit sort of
Yeah.
empty sentence. They always say that we provided youth with opportunities,
Yeah.
but the Hill,
Yeah,
literally every day, they're like hiring, firing. One of the youth.
Not firing. I
You
feel
have
like
a
they just
webcam.
like let
Come
it
on.
like expire. Not like expire, just like like slowly like fizzle out, like slowly lose
feel like-
interest. Or some fire.
Or some explode in them like a Hiroshima, like Kim Iverson, Katie Halper.
True, no, that's true. I take it
there was
back.
one
Yeah,
more, I
you're
think.
absolutely right. Because
Yeah.
there's some who come
Kim
and
one was
quietly
fantastic.
leave, but they're usually the shittier ones. Or like Batshia. I feel like Batshia, they're kind of like, are they not like kind of
Yeah, Batshia,
slowly like,
I don't know, maybe Batshia left. I don't know, but
yeah.
I think I don't know, Batshia, man, she was the hardest person to listen to because she was just so positive, stop laughing. It's not
let's go to this story.
Yeah, removal of Bible from elementary schools in the state of Utah, USA, because of its vulgar and violent content.
Wow.
So,
Fair enough.
yeah. So, I don't know if you're familiar with the Bible. And this story, that's the thing, man. That's why I'm anti-trans stuff, largely because if we're gonna anti-banning the books that mention trans stuff, because if you're gonna ban stuff that are about trans people, even if you don't agree with them, then this Bible, if you read a book that is older than 50 years old,
yeah,
it's all pretty much violence, rape, misogyny, racism. I don't know if people are familiar with works of literature pre-1950s, but they were not woke. They were opposite of woke. And I don't know how familiar are you with Bible?
Not at all.
Not at all, really? Don't know the name? Who wrote the Bible? Author. Who's the author?
I feel like that's a trick question.
No.
Is it Jesus or God?
Well,
Abraham.
Well, you're betraying your Islamic backgrounds there. It's written by the apostles of Jesus. Different Gospel of Paul, Gospel of John, and each
like
one is John wrote. Yeah, it's a teamwork. It's a team project.
Co-authored by.
And it got canonized at some point, so a lot of it got kicked out. But sorry, I just had a bit ready. I just wanted to. Sorry, where is this? My internet is very bad, but Bible has many fantastic, violent and awful segments. But I wanted to pick just one because it's just there's just too many, and I highly suggest people Googling and reading Bible by themselves to find out this just vulgar and violent book. What does it say for themselves? But there is an actual passage from the Kings that is from Elijah, I believe. Yeah, it's Elijah, and this is Elijah. And I give you a bit of a context. He meets a bunch of kids, teenagers, let's say, scoundrels of some kind, and they start mocking him for his looks. And this is what happened. From there, Elijah, this is from the Bible. From there, Elijah went up to Bethel. As he was walking along the road, some boys came out of the town and jeered at him. "Get out of here, Baldy! Get out of here!" they said. "Get out of here, Baldy!" they said. He turned around, looked at them, and called down a curse on them. Not cursing them, called down a curse on them in the name of the Lord. Then 2 bears came out of the woods and mauled 42 of the boys.
Oh.
Yeah. So 2 bears, they made fun of him for being bald. And Elijah decided to reply by calling for bears to come in and mauling 42 boys. I'm glad they weren't killed, by the way. They get to live with their horrific disability in ancient times for the rest of their life. So this is just I mean, let's forget about all the genocides and the part where God explicitly tell the Jewish people to get rid of commit genocide against the Canaanites and all that. It's amazing. But still, I don't think it should be banned.
Yeah,
it's worth a read. It's a good book.
Yeah, I've been meaning to just just read a bit here and there.
It's, to be honest, it's a hard. You should
or have a nice copy. I
reading,
wouldn't mind having like a nice Bible,
Oh, you just okay. I see. You just like it on your shelf. That's all right. Yeah, I have to say, among the religions, even though it's one of the more stupid ones, Christianity by far is the best at sort of aesthetics. By far the best. I feel like the Catholic priests, just the attire is fantastic. It's just, and the Holy Bible, the way that they write.
They're in a cold area, so that helps too.
They have columns.
It forces you to. They're also from a cold area, so it forces you to be like creative and into fashion.
True. Yeah, you're right. It's whenever it's winter, it's much easier to dress nicely. No, you're absolutely right. But I feel like they really knocked it out of the park, especially the Catholic priests. I love the black and white thing with the white in the middle.
Bad. And black is classic, always classic. It's always in.
No, but
can't go wrong with black.
That white on top just adds.
It's
it's
great touch.
It just ties the whole thing together, truly. And again, the Holy Bible with the 2 columns on one page. I always, when I was a kid, thought that was cool. Yeah, but there are other. Do you want me to a couple of other horrible passages from Bible?
Yeah, I'm okay.
There is the one he orders a genocide. And promises
one of my favorites.
Promises virgin slaves as gifts if you do the genocide. So just the gift of the genocide, almost as good as the. I mean, it's just filled with amazing. There's a part where skeletons come back to life. That's not as scary at all for a 5-year-old. So, yeah. I don't know. Would you allow your child to read the Bible? I mean, I assume this should be a child that knows how to read.
Of course. I'll be very impressed.
Yeah?
Yeah.
You wouldn't. Would you? Okay, if your child doesn't want to read the Bible, asks you the stories that are fucked up, would you tell? I mean, you don't know them, so I don't. How would you? But yes, I should ask somebody else this question.
Maybe by then I would have read it.
Yeah, like the story of what's it called? Lot. In Persian, the bad name for anal sex is still lavot, comes from lot. Like, I don't know. It's hard. I wouldn't tell my kids. I have to admit. It's really, because people constantly getting raped and
not the best
that.
stories.
So I'll tell them Wikipedia. Wikipedia has a very good synopsis. Yeah.
But
anyway, that was.
What else do we have here? What's this?
Oh, did you hear Phillip Schofield?
No.
I mean, you don't know him, but he's been accused of. He recently came out.
So he's a BBC host, a BBC show host.
Yeah, Phillip Schofield is a BBC show. He's like a daytime television guy, like very safe. A month ago, he came out as gay. But he was one of those people who came out as gay, and he was married, and everybody on TV was like, oh my God, I can't believe you're brave. You're so brave. You hugged him and stuff. And even at the time, I was like, first of all, he's 61 years old, and he's in UK. Like, could have come out much earlier.
Yeah.
Not really, his wife and stuff were dragged along with this bullshit. So I mean, it's not. I don't feel like in this day and age it's such
Yeah.
a crazy, like such a brave thing to come out as a gay person, whatever. But yeah, and now a month later, now he's accused of grooming. They're saying that he was when he was in BBC or sorry in ITV maybe. Yes, when he was in ITV, he was like using his position of power to sort of coerce young men into sort of having sexual relations and stuff with him. But and go by the way, just go to the picture of the guy that he is accused of. Go to the picture I made the
Oh. Oh. Oh, so him.
Yeah, zoom in here. Down, go down a bit. You see that guy is a smile and glasses, and then go to the old man. Go to the old man. And look at his smile and yeah, the old man was he was grooming the young man, not the young man sort of basically being basically look at that old man, he's so happy, he's basically, it seems he's in love, and that young guy has the look of I don't know, like a wolf or something. He's like, yeah.
But did he start grooming him when he was a kid, when he was illegal, or like?
No, man. This is all. No, man. These are all fucking from. Go read from what I read. These are all adults. Like he was young man. Apparently, in these days, like just being over 18 is not enough.
Yeah, I don't know what that means.
Double check.
Yeah, no, you're right.
Yeah.
But no, they say now he's in his mid-20s. But yeah, it wasn't illegal. So yeah.
In the UK, I think it's over 17 that you can have sexual relations. So I assume. And by the way, gay people had to like fight hard, because it used to be for gay people, the age of consent used to be higher than heterosexuals.
I see.
So yeah, I mean, I don't think he's grooming anybody, man. He's just a daytime guy. He's like, I don't know. I feel like a lot of these old men are being groomed. Like you see these gold diggers like this guy, I feel like, you know, and then they're like, oh, I can't believe it. He was taking advantage of me, buying me champagne and feeding me strawberries. It was so hot, so tough. Oh, fuck off. Oh, gave me a leg up in my career and all that is so bad. Again, this guy was adult age and all that. Nothing.
Fair enough.
Nothing to do with, No, I don't. It feels really weird, this one.
Yeah.
Very weird. I mean, by the way, if there are more details come out and it turns out he's a serial rapist or whatever, I don't take any responsibility for anything.
You'll have another chance to correct yourself.
Yeah, hope.
Back on the show. But okay,
but
nice.
Shall we finish off with Harry and Meghan?
Oh. Yeah, what happened to them? I don't have it open. Let me open that.
Oh, so I did send that later as well. Yeah, it was a little story just to finish off. I thought I included. To be honest, we could have finished off before this, but
from the NYPD to the New York Met.
There you go. You tell me, what is it about? As we wrap up.
But just look at these two people after. It's just that no, listen to them. They are saying that the media that used to support them is turning against them. Look at these two people, and I think we can discuss them both.
New Yorkers like Douglas Murray on my program last week, rubbishing Harry and Meghan's claims, and even friends of the royal family are reportedly mocking the couple over their marathon Manhattan car chase. What has been the fallout of this latest self-created controversy?
Well, I do think you're seeing pro-Sussex outlets turning on the couple and, putting the heat on them in regards to how truthful they are.
What's a Sussex outlet? What does that mean?
Pro-Sussex. No, because he was, I believe. I don't know if I think, no, he's allowed to keep his title. He was the Duke of Sussex, right? So they are Sussexes, pro-Sussexes as in pro-them.
Yeah.
But what is, like, yeah, by the way, do you know that lady is Rita Panahi? Iranian. Yeah. What is wrong with all Iranians abroad? Why do they all turn like extreme right wing? Like almost
because they're all smart. Need some money to survive, Sam. It's a tough
Need
world.
to butter than bread.
There aren't that many leftist TV stations in the UK. You had to work for BBC, Channel 4, or Sky. Oh, I guess it's Australia. Sorry, same thing. Even worse, probably.
Yeah. To be honest, there is one left-wing media outlet that is in the UK is owned by Iranians. So yeah, you're right. It's just we have to like basically. Yeah. Anyways, but yeah, they were just discussing that. Man, this lady, that lady, go further ahead in the video. Just go somewhere else in the video further ahead, where her title is written on the screen. Yeah. Phillip Schofield, royal commentator. I like to know, like, how do you prepare for your job? Like, do you wake up in the morning?
Well, you read everything there is
about the royals, and then you comment on the royal. And man, just her teeth. I felt like I was being blinded. Like I mean, your teeth is white, but Jesus Christ, this is unbelievable. Like this was.
Why was she sitting like that?
Sitting like this?
Yeah,
why
she's
sitting like that? I have no idea.
But okay, all right. Yeah. Thank you for this.
Sorry, I just want to shit on Harry and stuff, but
this
didn't
is
work.
Very necessary. Okay. If anybody has any comments, questions, criticisms, please leave them below. We'll make sure to get to them. If not, please like and subscribe, and we'll see you in our next video. Thank you.